Hey everyone, guess what? Spirit Halloween is coming back. I saw my Spirit Halloween boss today. Um, we visited, my boss, we were taking him some wood things, like wood stuff, because he actually builds tables and stuff. That's what he does. He kind of does his own little company thing with wood, and he builds stuff, so he needed that. And he also talked to me. I remember I thought that he wasn't going to be back this year. He is coming back this year part-time, and I'm going there part-time. So, and we're setting up earlier this year than we did last year, but we're also smaller. Our store is smaller than we were last year. So, there's probably going to be less animatronics, so I can't do a full in-store video. I'll record as much as I can, but there's no guarantees on what can happen. I mean, it was so complicated last year fitting all that stuff in there, and now that it's smaller than last year, that's going to be a challenge. But as long as I get to set up animatronics, I'm happy. But I am coming back. I'll be having two jobs. I work at Dan's Supermarket grocery store, because you need a job that's all year round, not just Halloween. And then Spirit Halloween. I'm not quitting either of them. I haven't talked to my Dan's boss yet, but I'm going to have to. I don't know if I want to work nights at Spirit or Dan's, but I'm thinking that some days I'm going to have to work 12 hours a day, 6 at Dan's and 6 at Spirit, or every other day. One day Dan's, next day Spirit, one day Dan's, something like that. I have to talk with my boss about it. Hopefully she understands and lets me have two jobs. I mean, if I get fired, well, darn. But I don't think she will. I think it'll all work out fine. We're actually going to be having a meeting soon. All the people that were there last year that are coming back, and there's new employees coming in, of course. So we're just going to have a meeting of all of the people that were there last year, and we're going to talk about what we're going to do. So we're setting up earlier this year, but we're also going to take longer to set up because we're small. It's going to take more time to figure out where we're putting everything. And remember our Radio Shack shut down. So now Radio Shack is actually our back room. We're right in the middle of Radio Shack and JCPenney's. Now that's going to be a really popular spot. It's going to be crowded. So that store being small, oh boy. Better be ready for the rush, because that's why I'm saying we might not have a lot of animatronics up, because it's going to be so crowded. I mean, last year it was in Apple Creek or wherever. It was close to Shields, but that was a popular spot too, so we'll see what happens, but it's coming back. Again, I don't know if I'm buying props this year. I've seen the prices. They're not back when when Halloween props only costed $100, that was fine, but them going up to almost $300 is just too much. And they take up too much room. You can't store them, because once they're assembled, you're really not supposed to disassemble them, because you'll break them. I figured that out with Rosemary. As soon as we set up our store display, we could not disassemble her. We had to store her in one piece. She's most likely going to arrive back broken. I mean, that's you. At least Techie Toys. You can't disassemble Techie Toys once they're up. Yeah, of course, Techie Toys, the cheap company, even though they're cool. But I mean, yeah, it's just I can't. I don't have any room to put them. They're too much money. I need to save up for other things. Well, I mean, maybe at the 50% off sale, I'll buy a couple. But I'm seriously out of room. I mean, all my Halloween stuff is at my grandpa's, except for these guys. I can't fit anymore. I don't know if you've seen the room. I think you have. I just recently made a video of what it looks like. It's crowded. I can't fit everything anymore. What's gonna happen if my grandpa die? I can't take all that stuff with me. That can't come back into this house. It's too full. Yeah, you're probably gonna say, have you heard of getting rid of stuff? Well, that's another problem with me. It's hard for me getting rid of things, so that's not gonna be an easy option for me either. So, but just think about someday if I move away, what am I going to do? I don't want to sell any of them or throw them away, but am I really going to have a choice? Because I can't bring these in one piece. at 6 feet tall. That's big. That won't work very well. They'll just be snapped by the time we get wherever I go. I mean, unlike these, you can just put them in the box, they'll be fine. But these, no, you can't. I don't know what. So that's why I've been hesitant about props lately. And they break a lot more, and they're harder to find. And when you do find replacements, they're actually like $400 instead of they're triple the times the amount you paid for. Like I look for Deadlift Zombie and Demonicas or some old Jimmy props, and they're like quadruple times as much as they were when they first came out. Like they were only like $100. Now I want like 400. No, I don't think so. Anyways, that's it. I'm excited though. We'll see you later. I'm out of time on my camera. I'm out.